Well, without further ado, let's bring on our guest of the hour, Mr. Jack Christian. One's in the chat for Jack. What's going on, Jack? How we
What's
feeling,
up,
dude?
guys? I'm doing great. How's everyone else?
Doing good,
Doing
dude.
well, man. Doing well. Thanks for joining us, Jack.
Thank you for having me. It's always good to be in that great hacker lounge.
So, Jack, tell me about all of the alcohol that is behind you. What is the purpose of this? Does this help with
Big
wedding
selection.
season? Does it help with a nice long day that you had? What do we got over there?
Yes, all of it.
Yes, sir.
No, I don't know. I started a few years ago. I started collecting whiskey, and now I've got a silly amount. That's just what I have in my office, and I have whiskey all over the house. I have some in the kitchen, some in the dining room.
Oh, Hayden's. I see. What's your prized bottle right now?
Malibu back there too.
Yeah, this is basically I have a running a sign in our dining room that says Jack's Whiskey Bar. Help yourself to anything in the back room. This is the back room. All my nice bottles are either in my dining room or on display somewhere.
Nice.
Nice little display of Air Force Ones, Uptowns back there too. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. So, Jack, tell us about where you're, situated in America, what kind of weddings you're rocking, or what type of parties you're doing. I think it's mostly weddings. I'm pretty sure it's mostly weddings. But tell us a little bit about you and how long you've been DJing and how you, came to be Jack Christian.
Yeah. Well, I've DJed since I was 13. But I've been in North Texas. I'm about an hour north of Dallas since 2015. And I dove into weddings in 2017, and I've been pretty much doing weddings ever since. And yeah, the market's pretty crazy. For the first few years, I really just did North Texas, not even really the Dallas market. And now over the last few years, I'm playing all over the country, which is really exciting and nothing I take for granted for sure.
Yeah, I know you've been to Nashville. Any other exciting spots?
Well, it's not always crazy and exciting. I've had weddings in Nebraska, Indiana, Vermont, which was beautiful. I just booked a wedding in Chicago. So kind of all over.
Fantastic.
And is that from people finding you on your socials, on your Instagram?
Yes, sir.
Like, yo, we got to get you in Nebraska, bro.
I'd love to. Yeah. I'd love to. Bring me back.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
I love it.
You said you got started at 13 years of age. Who introduced you? How did you start?
My brother initially. So his dad DJ'd back in the 80s and still had his old equipment. And when my brother turned 18, I was 13. And he was looking to make some extra money and decided he was going to start taking out this old equipment. And we actually started DJing with an old 80s style Yamaha mixer and then two netbook pros, which the netbooks were in the early 2000s were like little laptops, if you remember. Yep. And we had two of those with identical iTunes libraries loaded, and it was literally like enter spacebar was basically like first cue point, and then it was just mixing by ear basically terribly. And then I remember one day he got back from Costco with a Newmark Mix Track 2 Pro. Do you guys remember those?
Yes.
Yeah, a little USB thing. And I was like in heaven. That thing had jog wheels. It could actually wiki. And yeah, I just found something that I loved. And through a ridiculous amount of practicing and a whole lot of mistakes, here we are a lot of years later. And yeah, I'm really happy I took that path for sure.
Yeah.
That's exciting. That's awesome.
I love that.
Cool. So tell us about your season so far. Any like interesting, trends that you're seeing? We can also, link this to what we're talking about tonight, but what are you seeing out there? What are brides requesting? What are you seeing on the do not playlists?
Yeah, I mean, this season's been a crazy season for me, a little bit like any other season. Usually in the fall, I am slammed. I'm doing 3 to 4 weddings a weekend and driving all over the state. And this year I haven't, and it's been really nice. I booked a whole lot less weddings this year intentionally, and just really been coasting at 1, sometimes 2. I think I've maybe had less than 10 double wedding weekends this year, which has been spectacular. Nice. And it's just been really nice. But I think also I've seen a bit of a decline in either how early brides are booking in advance
Mm-hmm.
or how much that they want to spend in total on their wedding. Now that hasn't necessarily stopped me from getting booked. It just means that they might be sacrificing a 6-tier cake, for example,
Mm-hmm.
to put music into entertainment. So yeah, that's something. Obviously, seeing the formalities get shortened has been nice. Not having to watch a 4-minute
Mm-hmm.
first dance into a 4-minute father daughter dance into a 4-minute mother son dance into
Yeah.
a 4-minute, So seeing those shortened has been nice.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, in Georgia,
yeah,
we're getting down to 45 seconds, 50 seconds. Pretty soon
Yep.
it'll be, it was just 10 seconds of this song.
Yeah.
I had a mother son dance on Saturday that was 56 seconds long,
Mm-hmm.
and I was
Mhm.
like, "Whoa!" That felt fast to me.
Is that
And I'm
even
like,
enough to take pictures, right? I
I
know.
kind of felt bad for the mum, but it wasn't my call. So
Yeah, why do you think that is? Do you think it's just people are awkward in front of people, or
Yeah.
they just don't want to be sent to center of attention?
yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it. I know a lot of couples that I speak with, especially during consultations and final planning meetings. Um, a lot of their friends, like everyone tends to get married at a very similar time. So
Mhm.
when I sit down with my couples and discuss weddings, they've usually already been to 3, 4, 5 weddings and they've seen what they like and what they don't like. And I feel like couples are getting very analytical when they rock up to someone else's wedding to
Mhm.
see like what they enjoyed and what they didn't enjoy. And they're making adjustments based off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've also noticed what Dom said. People are a little bit more awkward socially than they used to be, and nobody wants to be center of attention. No one wants to be up there dancing with their dad for 3.5 minutes, and they're just like, "I want to get in and out of there," because it's just not. They're not the social butterflies from back in Dom and I's day.
I do. I also love the sorry, I'm digressing here, but I also love the bouquet dedication.
Mhm, yeah.
I've had that a lot recently, and I just think that's a really nice touch. I
It's
feel like
cool.
dads get a lot of attention at a wedding. The father, it's either the father of the bride or
Right.
mother of the groom are the two VIP parents, right? And I love the idea that the mums get that little bit of recognition that they deserve,
Yeah.
because also most of the time, it's the mums that are helping with all that planning. So
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you got it. And DJ Long Beezy nailed it. COVID lockdown changed these kids. That's absolutely what happened. Absolutely what happened.
Mhm. I
So
know.
Jack,
I kinda forget
Jack,
about
let
that.
me ask you what you're noticing difference wise when you're in Texas and you're also traveling to Nebraska, Indiana. What's the dance floors looking like, and what's the differences from one place to another, if there are any?
yeah, I definitely think there's a difference in genres or subgenres. For example, like country. For an example, I'm in Texas. We have Texas country, red dirt country. We have 90s country. We have a lot of different subgenres, and it's very particular on what kind of country music people want to hear. Whereas if I go and do a wedding in Chicago, they're like, I don't care, just play Luke Bryan or whatever is popular. And kind of similar with hip hop, whether you're on the East Coast or West Coast, I think definitely makes a difference, and the things that you have to be aware of is where are you playing. So
Awesome.
Cool.
Good question. Okay, cool. So walk us through. So obviously, we're going to start showing these people your hip hop preferred wedding bangers, and walk us through like when are you starting to transition into hip hop? Is this like 20 minutes in, 30 minutes in? Are you starting with this stuff? Is it an hour in? Um, Walk us
that is
through that,
a
how you think about that.
yeah, that's a good question. I am a big believer of read the room, feel the room, and the room will tell you. So I always sit down with my couples during our final planning meeting, look at their playlist and say, like, okay, I see that you have, Earth, Wind and Fire, ABBA, whatever it be. So I would suggest that we open up here and then we transition into maybe your Nellies, your Ushers, and then I see you've got No Hands in there, so we'll kind of save those vibes for later on in the night. But I always then say, we can't set a time on when we're going to transition through this. It really is a feel the room, feel the energy, see what everyone's vibing to. Sometimes we jump the gun earlier than what we think. Sometimes we have to delay it a little bit. Sometimes we go for it and we have to pull it back. It's a big read the room, feel the vibe situation. So it really is a wedding by wedding situation. You never know what those guests are going to be feeling until you've got them on that dance floor in front of you. But for me, if you're like, Jack, when do you want to play it? Like as early as possible. Like, let's just get in it, because I can play it for hours if you'll dance to it. You know what I mean? So
absolutely. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, let's show people the goods. It's 8:15. Let's talk some music.
Yes.
So, pull this up here. Here we go. Here is Jack's preferred wedding hip hop bangers. Okay, so let me see if I can make this a little bigger for the crowd. There we go. Whoa. Too big. Okay. First up, an Atlanta favorite, Swag Surfing. Let's go.
Start with that.
Nice. So tell us when are you dropping a song like this? Is this yeah, like what's your where are you dropping this?
Swag Surfing for me is probably one of those like last third of the night kind of feel. Once I feel right, we're going into late night vibes, that's basically like, right, here we go. And it's kind of the perfect time to go anywhere from some of the trap songs that we have, things like Trap Queen, but then also Crank That Soldier Boy is in that zone. Jay-Z and Kanye Paris, all of it fit within that zone. So you can really switch a whole vibe in the room, and it's got such a great intro. I have an Even Steve loud horn edit that just like I echo out, let the place almost go silent, and then just let the horns come in, and it just really sets the tone of telling your guests like, hold on tight, here we go.
Yeah.
Flop
your mustache.
Hold on to your mustache.
Hell yeah. All right, awesome. Yeah, let's keep walking through this. I see you got Bottoms Up, Trey Songz.
Bottoms Up's great. I always just skip basically chorus straight to Nicki verse, straight to chorus, back out. Snap Your Fingers. It's that for me. Some of these songs are a vibe feel on how long I play them. Some of these songs I'll just play just the chorus. Snap Your Fingers is one of those. Sometimes I'll play the chorus. Sometimes I'll let the verse play out depending on how old the guests are in front of me. I think Snap Your Fingers, it trended for a little while on social media. So even the younger guests know at least the chorus.
Hell yeah.
And then Say I was one that I totally forgot about there for a while. And I think it was the back end of 24. I had 2 weddings back to back that had this song on the must playlist that I ended up, because I couldn't find an edit for it anywhere, that I ended up dropping it into Serato Studio and making one myself. And that is one that I play a double chorus. So I basically just put the choruses side by side, and I do the chorus twice. I feel like the verses is loses some energy with some crowds, so I just go back to back chorus and then straight into something else.
Nice. Travis, you want to try to play the chorus of that?
Yeah, they have a few different edits. This is just a regular, and then you just do that twice. You're saying?
Boom. Yep.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I like that. I like that because the verse is nobody knows the verse to that song.
No one knows the verse, but the chorus hits. So, and I do that with some of these songs. Some of these songs I just double chorus them and then straight move on. But I feel like the choruses are just so hard that you can't not play them, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
it does make sense. And before we move on, I just want to shout out to Crate Hackers because I literally just got Jack's playlist right before we came on. Spotify import into Crate Hackers within 3 minutes to send my DJ software. So that's how you can do this thing.
Let's go. Shout out Crate Hackers. All right, I see the next song we got Swing by Savage.
Yeah, Soulja Boy and Savage.
This is one I sleep on. This is helping me. This is helping me, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, this is dope. And Icon has an edit. I think it's on DMS. Icon has an epic intro edit that just slaps. It's so good.
Shout out Icon, shout out DMS. Let's go.
Yeah, this is definitely stuff that we kind of forgot about back when, in the club days, I was playing these songs heavy. And then once I got into the wedding scene, I kind of forgot about Savage and Soulja Boy. So,
Yeah.
and even
They're a little more
the
poppy.
Yin Yang Twins as well. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, Eminem, Lose Yourself.
Of course.
This is great for me. I feel like for basically any crowd in any part of the country, and everyone knows it from the bride and groom to parents. Like it still hits. It's almost a sing along. It's like the hip hop Mr. Brightside, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. It's not really a whole lot of dancing, but they're just kind of getting in the circle, getting in each other's face, rapping along to it.
There is always one groomsman that thinks he's B Rabbit for sure.
Yeah, or bridesmaid.
Or bridesmaid, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome. David Manuel DJ is asking, how do we get the access to this playlist? You can grab it inside of Crate Hackers. We're making giving you guys access to this inside the Crate Hackers app. Just search Jack Christian. You'll find this under his Hackathon playlist.
The man, the myth, the must.
That's right.
He's just waxing his mustache while he plays this, watching people pop off. the dance
Like
floor.
an evil genius.
Awesome.
I love it.
And are you playing a certain edit of this, Jack?
I just have an intro. I actually have two edits. I have one that's almost a EDM style edit that can work great for certain EDM crowds, but the original one, I think it's just DMS, I think, or it might be BPM, either one. So just a straight intro edit.
Nice.
And one thing I like, the build up, the intro totally works as well. You don't have to go straight into a chorus, straight into a hook. Like, just let it go straight from there, and people are ready.
Yeah, it's very recognizable verse. That first verse, at least. I'm assuming you're not going too far into the in the club. You're not going, probably just chorus a little bit and then get out of there, right?
Yeah, intro, chorus, and that's about it. It's about a minute 13 seconds, I think, is all I play at that. The Drop It Like It's Hot, I actually made an edit with another song that's on this playlist. It is the oh golly, scroll down. When I see it, I'll know it.
Oh, sure.
Back that ass up, because on the last verse of that song, it goes into a whole Drop It Like It's Hot.
Right.
And then I made an edit that goes into Drop It Like It's Hot, and I play that almost every wedding, and it always goes down.
So you start really well. You start with Back That Ass Up, and then loop the Lil Wayne outro, Drop It Like It's Hot, and then go into Snoop Drop. Yeah.
Because the intro to Back That Ass Up is so damn good. That just the beat coming through, and I'll just stem whatever we're playing and let that go through.
Gotcha.
Nice.
I like it.
Awesome.
I like what you're dishing out,
We
Jack
got
Christian.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got some classics: Tipsy, Jaquan, Miss New Booty, Bubba Sparks. Don't drop that thun. Now, when you're in the twerk section, Jack, let's talk about the twerk section of the night.
Yep.
I assume we're getting into this. I see gas pedal, my type,
tambourine,
for real though.
Shake that tambourine.
Yes, that's a good one too. And that Mike Jones. Bad.
And I have a scooter edit of the Party Up, and it is a twerk edit, and it goes so hard. Yeah, it comes in with almost just claps, and then it's almost like an epic intro, and then just goes into like a club twerk edit. It's so good. That's the only edit of that song that I play now. It's so good.
What'd you say, Jamie?
I said I'm in.
Go get it right now.
Where's my throwing ass overlay? I can't find it.
Where's the throwing ass?
If it was here, throwing ass.
And while we're on twerk edit, Scooter also has a twerk edit of Back That Ass Up. That's epic too. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
check
a
that
really
out.
good one. Yeah. Really good one.
Hell yeah.
I want it.
Sorry, let me switch over to my Crate Hackers app real quick.
Okay.
Sorry, people are getting confused. I'm showing that Spotify playlist when I don't really need to be because this crate is on Crate Hackers. Here we go. Okay. So this list might show a little bit differently. So we got WAP by J Dash.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like. Okay.
Oh.
So the kids.
Now I've got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Are songs like WAP and Crank That and even Swag Surfing, do they class as line dances now?
Ooh.
I would say they're getting close, but
With my crowd, I'm in South Carolina, and I'll have a lot of people that don't want line dances, right? They don't want, but they're thinking wobble, Cupid shuffle, but Soldier Boy will be on there, and WAP will be on there, so they're not really considering them line dances, and I guess I wouldn't either.
I don't, and I have the same thing. I have couples that tell me, Jack, no line dances, and then I'll get their playlist and they'll be Swag Surfing, they'll be Crank That, and I'm like, well,
They're choreographed numbers.
kinda.
Also remember, people don't have any clue what they want.
Yeah.
They think they know.
True.
They act-
True.
Maybe in 20 years they might be line dancers, and then we're going to be very upset.
Maybe.
So My Type by Sweetie is still hitting for you, Jack?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's been still going really hard, and that song is one that I used almost between, say, the second third and the third of the night. You can get away with.
One coming up here that I wanted to ask about, Jack, was Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise. Tell me what you're doing with this.
Yeah.
Goes so hard. I love it.
I gotta ask about this one too. This track. Here comes the hot stepper.
Oh, you guys know I love
yeah.
Here Comes the Hot Stepper.
Of course.
And I feel like they're songs that you can play earlier in the night because parents know it, sometimes grandparents, depending on the age, you're in that 90s vibe. So they still hit with the older generation. So if you want to squeeze in some hip hop, you can get away with it without going too dirty too early. And I feel like those ones. Here Comes the Hot Stepper. That's really one that I'll either play that. It depends on the crowd. And that's one that as I'm mixing, I'm looking up to see, okay, who's vibing? Because it's the
This is a special edit that only one I had on me right now.
Okay.
Just a quick hit. Classic.
And same with Gangsta's Paradise. I feel like Gangsta's Paradise has still got that beat that it's a great song almost for dads and uncles to show the younger generation, like, we still got it.
We still got you.
I was just wondering about that one because it's obviously a bit lower in the tempo and the energy of it. So I was wondering, if you were doing something special with that, or if you were playing out just the OG.
Nothing crazy. I do always stem out whatever it is that I'm playing and let that beat come on in over the top. Just because once they hear those, the drums and the beats come through, everyone's anticipating that song. But yeah, nothing crazy, no special edits, just raw dog.
Good deal.
Oh yeah.
we got
Awesome.
Matt Savage just dropped. Oh, not that one. There we go. Where's the Ja Rule?
This is what I'm saying. Where's the Ja Rule?
I could have kept going, and we could have had a massive playlist for this. Massive.
I think you were biased, Jack.
You had to pull back.
You got 50 Cent on here 3 times, but no Ja Rule. I think you were biased. I see which side you were on.
Well, he's got Missy Elliott. Let's go.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I haven't played some Missy Elliott in a long time. I feel bad even saying that, but I need to jump back on it. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, she hits.
Sure.
Get
For
your
sure.
freak on. Awesome. What else we got here? Miss New Booty, Bubba Sparks. We already covered that one. Rough Riders Anthem, DMX.
So that is another one for me. The intro is just so iconic. It is one that I do tend to play pretty much just the chorus.
Yes, those four wheelers.
Yeah. And the dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That one I feel like you got a quick mix or quick edit. That's
Yeah,
kind of an
yeah,
in-
you
for
gotta
sure.
get out of there after the intro for sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
After that hook.
Gotcha.
And some of these really are just like I play the chorus and get out, but the chorus I still feels like it elevates the night, if that makes sense. It does still take people a little bit higher than the song that we were at before. So
Nice. Hell yeah. And okay, so we got A Ladies, Travis Porter, Tyga, Gas Pedal.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go. Any secret edits you got on those, Mr.
no, just straight intros.
Okay.
Just straight intros. I'm not getting too
fishing-
fancy.
I'm fishing for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Not like us, Kendrick Lamar.
Scooter's Super Bowl edit is the edit. Yeah, that
With that
edit.
live energy in there.
Oh my god, it still hits. Like people will do the dance. People will, yeah. I love that Super Bowl edit of Not Like Us. So good. Obviously, everyone's waiting for that A minor.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And there's a long way to get to that point. It takes a while to get to there sometimes.
True. Tambourine by Eve.
Which is why, okay, I'm glad that you kind of mentioned that. Which is why you'll see I don't have a whole lot of Sexy Red in there because I feel like Sexy Red's verses are triple the length of every other verse that you'll ever hear, and I don't know why that is. You get to you get through the chorus and then the verse hits, and it just goes on forever. It just doesn't stop. So yeah,
I don't get it.
Maybe
Can
you
we
agree?
get to the
You
throw
agree,
in the
Dan?
ass part?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Throw ass.
I just want to throw ass.
I just want to throw ass. Is that too much to ask for? Half these people can't even rap on the beat, but that's
Oh,
another topic.
she still hasn't.
Hey.
She still hasn't caught up with the beat.
All right, we got Eve Tambourine. Oh, we mentioned that earlier. Bottoms Up, we mentioned earlier. All right, Old Dirty Bastard, Got Your Money.
Yes,
Love it.
That's a classic.
Damn, I am
That's a
sleeping on
classic.
something.
and it goes great with a song that was a little bit further up, which is "Ride with Me."
Okay.
Because
yeah.
it goes, "We're gonna take a ride with me." Sets up perfect for a Nelly Old Dirty Bastard little wordplay right there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, old dirty what? Say it again.
Old Dirty Bastard.
Old dirty bastard. Yes.
Old Dirty.
Can you do the mustache while you say that?
We'll do that after the show.
Yes.
My wife and kids are watching this, you guys.
We got more to cover in this crate. The crate is fire. We appreciate it. Just
yeah.
for anybody that is not a current Crate Hackers member, you guys will have access to this crate, to this playlist, and it'll help you find all the tracks in your music library using the Crate Hackers app, which you can then use to export to Serato, Virtual DJ, et cetera, et cetera. And you can find all of those edits inside Direct Music Service. Crate Hackers now has one-click integration with Direct Music Service.
Just
You
like
link up
that.
your DMS account to Crate Hackers, and you just click download, and it downloads straight into your music library, which is amazing. So for anybody that's not a current Crate Hackers member, we got this little USB necklace. I'll give you one for free. 3 months of Crate Hackers and a free USB necklace for $30. I'm dropping the link right now. We only have 40 more of these USB necklaces, and then they're gone until I get some more from wherever we order them from. Let me put this in the chat for you guys. There we go. So, Jack, let's talk about DJs Assemble. Tell us how your first conference was. I know you're a co-founder of DJs Assemble. The first one had to be crazy. Our first Hacker Hotel was crazy. Tell us about the good, the bad, the chaos, the love at the end. It looked like an epic time.
It really was an amazing show and something that all four of us are incredibly proud of. What was really cool, I feel like, between Lou, Chris, Steve, and I, is we all have different skills and different strengths that we could bring to the table. Which I really struggled with once we got to Syracuse, because a lot of my work was all pre-conference. the marketing, the social media, getting everything up and going and trying to get tickets sold. And then once the show began, or once we got there to set up, I spent a lot of time just asking everyone, what can I do? What can I do? Because I knew the marketing wise, but I didn't know how to logistically put on a conference. But Lou and Chris did, and they did a phenomenal job. And Steve handled the nightlife and completely knocked it out the park.
Awesome.
And you guys know I'm a massive advocate for conferences. I attend as many as I can, and every conference really has something different to offer. And I know this is a bold statement, and this is my personal opinion. The nightlife alone was better than any nightlife that I've seen at a DJ conference. It was insane. The level of talent that was there, and I can't take any credit. It was all Steve. He knocked it out the park, and it was insane.
I saw Digital Dave was there. I saw Sasson, one of my personal favorites. We love Sasson. That dude's out of this world. Who else was thrown down? Even
Mike,
Steve, obviously.
Mike Benoit played. Even Steve, B-Ren, Snacks, Cam Powers, DJ Caitlin. We had Dave Gordon stepped in and played for us, which I'm a massive Dave Gordon fan.
Love Dave Gordon.
Who else did we
Both
have?
Lighting USA, shout out. We love those guys. I saw you at a seminar there.
Absolutely. The level of talent was really wild. We had everything from word plays to tone plays to turntablism. I mean, it was amazing, and awesome. I am beyond grateful to everyone that took a chance to come, because when you put on a first conference, especially in October is a fantastic month for DJs to take time out of their weeks to come to a DJ. It's the worst, right. Never. But you know what? We had more attendees than what we could have hoped for.
Good.
And everything was beyond what I could have dreamt. We were beyond happy, and it was so funny because after the conference, everyone was saying, "Hey, we can't wait for that announcement of the early bird tickets. We're going to buy our tickets before we leave the room today." And we all had the same answer. We hadn't spoke about it. We were so focused on let's make this as great as we can that we, until after the show, we never even had a discussion of if we were going to do another one. But we had some amazing feedback, and we have set the date for next year. We are going to do it on July 13th through 15th at the same location at Sky Armory in Syracuse, New York, which is a fantastic venue. It's actually a wedding venue, which is why I think it works so well. It's got multiple layers. We had a room dedicated just for the speaker shootout. We had a room dedicated just for the seminars. We had a room just for nightlife. We catered food, which meant we could really get everyone in the room in the morning and keep them there all day. No one needed lunch, like physical lunch breaks where they had to go leave and find somewhere to eat. Everything was included in the ticket, which made it a really affordable conference too. DJ conferences, depending on where they are, can get expensive once you factor in meals and hotels and travel. I felt like the value was really good, and the team at the venue did fantastic. And it was a great time. Presenters knocked it out the park. We tried really hard to find topics that I felt like weren't always at every conference. And we found talent that we found people that had things to say that may not have had a platform to say it yet. And some of our seminars were amazing. Again, I can't take credit for. I can only thank those
What did you cover? What did you cover at DJs Assemble?
We did a full breakdown of social media. So I regretted it almost instantly. So all four of us did a hands-on workshop, and mine was social media. So what I did, I'd initially planned to DJ a dinner set because I had no right to be on the stage with the DJs that were performing the nightlife sets. And I DJ'd a dinner set. I recorded the audio. I shot the content. And after the first night of the nightlife sets, there was just no way I couldn't make content on that. So what I did is on stage, literally took the files, we picked the clips, we chopped it up, we overlaid the recorded audio, we added text on screen, we posted it, we cross-posted it, and you can only imagine what text goes on screens with a room full of DJs putting together some social media content. It was the most ridiculous video that I have ever made, but it was a whole lot of fun. And really educational. I think people enjoyed seeing the whole process from it being recorded all the way through, and of course it being a real moment that they had all sat in the night before. Everyone saw the DJ set, so they remembered the moments and remembered the clips, and that was really cool. Even Steve did an amazing. I've never seen this at a conference. It was pretty funny. Steve did his performance set on the first night, which was true even Steve fashion. It was tone play, it was word play, it was as creative as Steve is. But then what he did was stood on stage with a DJ controller, and we had his Serato up on the video wall, and he broke down each transition on what pads he used, how we set it up, how we tone played, how we found the tone plays, which is wild to me. I feel like everyone in that room was just mind blown. And then after every transition, even though we'd just seen it the night before, every time he was like, okay, so then I did this, and then I did this, and then I hit these three, and then I went into the next song, and the whole place would just go after every one. It was so good. Chris did a fantastic MC workshop where we had volunteers come up and they were given certain scenarios, which was funny and fun. Not funny for participants, but the scenarios were quite comical. Lou did fantastic with all his tech knowledge. So the workshops were great. Seminars were great. Todd Powers, I know we all love Todd, did an amazing health seminar that had half the people taking the stairs for the rest of the days that we were there and scanning all the barcodes to see how healthy things were. It was just amazing. It was a really good show, and
That's cool.
We just can't wait to do it again. Cannot wait to do it again.
DJs,
you guys got to come next time.
2026. Hell yeah.
I know. I'm so sad I had to miss it.
Awesome. Just epic respect to you guys. You know, we did Hacker Hotel this year. I got nothing but respect for people who do live events. That's all I got to say. Those big ass conferences. That's a lot of work, dude.
And I have, you know, me and Dom have spoke about this off screen, but I've never had FOMO for a conference like that Hacker Hotel. God, and there was just no way. There was no physical way I could be there. I had travel dates like either side, and that just looked like a hell of a show, though, dude.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. So we were planning to do a Hacker Hotel Miami. Unfortunately, just with the way the world is crazy right now and the amount of effort it takes to throw one of these properly, we decided that we're going to do just one Hacker Hotel in Nashville per year. No Miami for now. We apologize. We let everybody know that bought, on-site tickets that your tickets are good for Hacker Hotel Nashville 2.0.
Yeah.
And just because it takes so much to make them right, and it takes so much resources, and anyway, but we are looking forward to the next one, which is going to top the cake. So
I am not missing that next one.
Yeah, let's go through this. What's that, Jamie?
Damn straight, because Jack's not missing that one.
So
damn straight.
We definitely want you there, Jack.
For sure.
Let's go ahead and rip through the rest of these tracks. We got Bad by Yin Yang Twins. I don't know that this
so
song
good.
is not coming to mind. Travis, you got this one on lock?
Yeah, I sure do. Here it is.
Remix, DJ Laz. Banger. Classic.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Awesome. Let's see. Where's the party at? Jagged Edge.
Yeah, classic one.
Featuring Nelly. Let's go.
Another one you can play earlier in the night, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Okay, I play almost every wedding, and it's one of the first 8 songs that I play. And again, it's one of those songs that all generations can get down to. They all know it. So, and that's one again. You can play the first. You can get away with a verse on that one. So
awesome. Cool. Jamie's bopping. Let's go. So we got some Megan Thee Stallion. Awesome. Oh, we got a couple different Megans. Let's go. Savage Body. We got some more Kendrick Lamar. Okay. TV off. Still popping off for you, Jack?
Mustard.
Just that part.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say mustache.
Mustache.
Your own drop and change it to mustache with your accent. I need it actually. Send it to me.
Tell me you don't want to run through a wall. Tell me you're not fired up.
Absolutely.
And then let's see. What do we got right under here? Kendrick's favorite, Drake. Headlines.
Yes.
Nice.
I see what
Travis,
did
you got
there.
this one? This one's not coming to mind for me.
Headlines, yeah.
Like, I feel like people know the words
Yeah.
and know numerous verses to that song.
Right.
Hell yeah.
It's not a terrible bathroom song if you really got to go. You know, you can let that one breathe a little bit. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Kind of bring them down a little bit, let them go to the bar, but they're rapping along as they're going to the bar. They're still got that one going because it's just that verse is pretty iconic and it's a long one too.
yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Candy Shop, 50 Cent. Not going to say this one. You guys get it.
Paris,
Fellas
Yeah.
in Paris.
Fellas in Paris.
I like that. Okay. Sweet. Okay, cool. Where are you dropping this one, Jack?
I would say I dropped that one last third of the night. Queen, probably last third. Trap Queen's been one that I've had. That's probably been on the most must playlist in the last 2 months.
Really?
I've had Trap, and it came out of nowhere. I think this song came out 2015, 14, 15, yeah.
Yeah.
And I felt like it came and went, and it's had this research, and
people
it's
are
hitting
doing, have you
really
noticed, Jack,
well.
that they're doing the signs as they're rapping? As they rap, trying to whip it. I'm like, okay, all right. Hey, white girl.
Only is another one that you can let breathe a little bit. I feel like it's got such a good intro that you can drop it at any point. People recognize it. And obviously with having Nicki, Drake, Lil Wayne, every verse is hits. So yeah, I usually play that one right as we open the dance floor. Make sure grandma's right in the middle. No, I'm kidding. That one I definitely save for later in the night for sure. But yeah, it hits.
Yeah, these are kind of like our versions of Sweet Caroline and Don't Stop Believing, like stuff that we just get in the middle of a dance floor and just scream along at the top of their lungs,
Yes.
And then to wrap it up, we got a little 50 Cent, and then one of my favorite songs ever, Rich
And I
Baby
feel
Daddy.
like Disco Inferno is one of the 50 Cent songs that is slept on a little bit. And I feel like it shouldn't be because it's slap. And Rich Baby Daddy, I have a slam edit to that I just adore because I can drop it anywhere. And I think it's like a glass break. And it's just like, boom.
Oh, is that right?
Bend that ass over. And I just love it.
Did that
It's
make you
just so good. So good.
And who makes that one?
Who makes that? Oh,
Yeah.
that is a
Where'd
good
you get that one?
question.
Is that a Club Killers thing?
It might be.
Might be.
One might be a Club Killers one. If my kiddos are still watching, it's time for bed because you should not be listening to all of this.
Not the children.
Nice. That's the list. We appreciate it, Jack. That's awesome.
Boom.
We got
some
some
stuff, man.
And I would just like to preface, these are not all crazy mind-blowing tracks that are like, oh, I didn't think about that, but I did try to avoid the Montel Jordans, the by Ushers, and these are songs that I have played all over the country and ones that are tried, true, and tested. So they're ones that I feel like I could land in any city and play and know that the crowd's going to react. Now, of course, there are certain regions where certain songs are going to hit better, and it's the same in Texas. I think it was Matt Savage said about "Wipe Me Down." "Wipe Me Down's one of those songs, really bizarre. It hits so well in East Texas, but they're not in other sections. It's so bizarre. I don't understand it. But these are tracks that I know I could pretty much just rock up, let rip anywhere, and they're going to hit.
That's
Good
awesome.
stuff, man. I love this list.
Yeah.
A true hip hop nerd, man. I appreciate it.
What do you guys think about this whole, there's no rap songs on the Billboard charts for the first time in 30 or 40 years or what, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, people are dancing to this stuff like crazy, right? It's an interesting time. What do you guys, what's your take on that?
Well, I think a lot of the stuff that Jack just put on his playlist, it wasn't on Billboard charts when it was out either.
Yeah,
a lot of it
has like a delayed.
Some of it, like 50 Cent was obviously, Nicki Minaj was, but a lot of the stuff that they're really into from that time era, Savage and Soulja Boy, that wasn't Billboard. Mike Jones wasn't Billboard bad. Mike Jones. So it's not really news. It's just post Drake, everything was Billboard. So now it seems like it's a big deal that there's no hip hop on Billboard, but hip hop was never really aiming to be on Billboard. So I don't really take much stock into that. There's still tons of great hip hop out right now too. Maybe not for weddings and what we're talking about, but there's tons of great hip hop out right now that's just not on Billboard because that's just not what it was ever designed to do.
Real talk.
Yeah. I would love to see some more newer hip hop in our wedding sets, of course, but everything is just super low. It's kind of I've heard someone say the difference between then and now is back then the rappers, we were the drug dealers versus now they're the drug users. So the music is different. The music is reflecting that. Now it's the drug users making the rap music. So now it sounds a lot more, low key and not as much punch to it.
I think as well, for the most part, hip hop was always really well produced, and with technology in all aspects of all industries growing, music's been one of those things that's become easier for people to make without it being a crazy high quality production. And I feel like perhaps some of that has affected good quality music across the board, honestly. But I definitely agree. The culture has shifted on what people are rapping about. The culture has shifted on what young people are recreationally taking on the weekends. It's not weed, it's not ecstasy, it's now prescription. There's actually a really good documentary, I think it's on Netflix, about Spotify rappers. I'd highly recommend it. It's a really good insight. It kind of touches on rappers like Post Malone, up and coming kind of through that. And it's just a different culture. It really is. It's not so much the gangs like it used to be. It's all changed. It's a lot of these guys are in their bedrooms just rapping into
exactly. No one's outside and no one's actually been outside. So it's
or their mom's basement.
Or in their mom's basement. And a lot of the same thing has happened with rock music too. Rock music isn't on Billboard the way that it was in the 80s and 90s and early, so it's it's kind of going that same way as what rock music started to do in the
and like they're saying in the chat before. It's also the charts aren't everything.
Exactly
because I'm looking at let's look at the charts. Let's see what the charts say.
Sure.
So Jared just asked,
do
we think AI music is going to be accepted by the general population? And am I crazy or did I not just see that there was an AI song that just broke into the billboards? 100, right?
Yeah, there is. I forget the name of the artist, but we actually talked about it in the Future DJ newsletter a few weeks ago when that song first started, making some noise, and now I can't think of the name of it. I feel like her name has like an X in it or something, or a C or something.
Yeah, because I saw it on something that I was scrolling and She like has a face and everything. She's a brunette.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Xenia or something.
Really?
Yeah,
Something like
Xenia
that,
or
yeah.
Xenia or something like that. Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of Taylor
Well,
Swift. Good
Oh,
lord.
I'm so sick. I
So
can't.
vanilla.
I
This new
can't
album's
with her, I'm
so
sorry.
vanilla, dude.
It really is.
Come on, you don't love Opalite, Jamie?
No.
Ophelia, like cállate. You even like the same.
It just proves that she can make a song about anything and she'll dominate the Billboard charts.
Literally.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
thought I
this
saw
is all
Thriller was
interesting
on there,
stuff.
though. I'm here for it.
I do love this Dracula track from Tame Impala. Let's go. No Brook Boys is still on there. Okay. Got a little Russell Dickerson. Okay. Got some Justin Bieber.
The Biebs.
Yeah, but not all the stuff is dancey stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Not a lot to dance to there.
Yeah.
Big
And I
extra
think
plug.
the
I guess they
culture
don't
that people are going out less as well. Like the party bar
Right.
culture has become more of a thing rather than the bottle service club culture. And I think the music plays a big part in that too. The fact that we aren't getting a ton of danceable music because the younger generation just aren't going out to dance like we used to.
No, I wish they were. We would
Yeah.
leave the club like sweating. We would never take our shoes off.
Yep.
Had the
Stiletto
time of your life.
bumpers big, like they're showing up in sneakers and
Yeah.
baggy clothes and just staring at their phones.
We go out of there looking for the nearest White Castle.
Lame, dude. So
Good
let's do
stuff,
some giveaways as a thank you to people who are still rocking with us about an hour in. Let me go ahead and put this on here. Oops. Here's everybody that's still on Twitch with us. We're going to give away a couple different prizes, and we'll give you $30 to our DJ.style store. We got a couple new items in there. Crate Hackers, Stranger Things inspired t-shirt. We got the USB necklace in there and a bunch of other cool stuff. Jack, as is tradition, we want you to help us shuffle this list. We need a number between 1 and 6, and then I'm going to click the spin button, and then we're going to choose a winner. So choose a number from 1 to 6. I'm going to shuffle it that many times, and then we're going to do this thing.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck to all of our Twitch viewers. Here we go. First winner for the $30 in credit to the DJ.style store is DJ _ J-Mac. Email me, Dom at cratehackers.com. You just want some merch. You just want some swag. Okay. Jack, let's do another one. Number between 1 and 7.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you don't win, please, this is Jack's fault. All right, good luck. Let's see what we got.
DM Dom for problems. For complaints.
Yep.
Email Dom.
Complaints at cratehackers.com.
Johnny Haynes.
Okay, congratulations. I think that looks like 2 new people, so that's awesome. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Nice.
We appreciate it. Jack, anything else you want to plug? Your TikTok, your Instagram, your YouTube channel, your Be Real, your whatever the hell else is out there, dude?
Yeah, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Jack Christian DJ on basically every platform. And if anybody does still, if they missed out on my workshop at DJs Assemble, I will be doing something very, very similar at Pittsburgh DJ Summit in January. And you can use discount code Jack50 to get $50 off your ticket. And then you can purchase your workshop with me happening on the Monday before the show begins.
Hell yeah.
I think what Jack meant to say is you can find him in the pub.
Yeah.
You can find him in the pub. Oh, I wanted to ask you about that, Jack. What is your
Pub.
experience been like? I know you bought a pub, or you're like the owner of a pub or a co-owner. How did that come to be? And what's you're the nightlife director, I assume.
So I was in the process of buying a pub, but unfortunately the deal never went through. So I'm no longer there, but it was cool. It was a really good learning curve for me. I learned a lot.
Cool.
The bar and restaurant business is totally different to the DJ world.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a learning curve for sure. But
you might have dodged a bullet, is what you're saying.
That's what you're saying. I'm not saying anything. But no, you know what, guys? I I put a whole lot of time and a whole lot of effort into that, and now I am very excited to put that effort back into my DJ business. So I'm motivated. I'm ready to hit the ground running. So 2026 is going to be a heck of a year.
That's right.
Hell yeah. It's all about focus for sure. We only got so much attention in this earthly world. Well, Jack, we want to appreciate you for being on tonight. Thank you so much for being here and taking the time. Thank you to his kids. Hopefully they're in bed now, but not watching. But thank you, family, for tuning in. And thanks for you guys, our Twitch fam, for showing up every Tuesday night. We'll be back again next Tuesday. And stay on here if you guys are in for, or you're feeling a little music. We're gonna be rating a friend's channel, House Guest, and DJ Nick Nystrom will be going on there very soon to throw down a set. He's doing a little guest set on the House.
You don't want to miss that
House Guest Twitch channel. So we're gonna raid them right now.
Let's go,
love you guys.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
For sure. Raid is starting. Join the raid, everybody. Join the raid. Let's raid. Let's raid. Let's raid. Great hacker.
Yeah.
Peace.